him looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 so far. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Sander.
And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now, Gavin Sheets. Bogart's on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Kirby checks the runner. Bogarts dives back. And at second, runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. Now a pop-up on the infield.
I know.
2 down.
Couldn't be wrong.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Merrill.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Inside, ball 1.
Wow, Merrill.
And the 1-0 on the ground, and that's just foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
Ball 2.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ramon Laureano in the San Diego on deck circle.
Yes,
That's
vamos,
a
bo.
base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next for the Padres, runner takes off in the air right field, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Petco Park. Well, we saw what he could do last outing, and once again, he's making it look easy, Singy.
Yeah, excellent job keeping these hitters guessing up there. We'll see if he can keep this going. Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And he dodges that fastball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Raley at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Padres up by 2. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's in there. And the count is 3-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 out man at first. In now is the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena. And that one fouled off. Runner takes off. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. And now they trail by 1. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
1 out. Runner at second. Now it's the second baseman. And that's in there for strike 1.
Ball that's outside.
That one at the knees for a strike. Called out on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. This one in the air right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Arozarena flies around third. He scores to tie it up. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Nope, that's a ball.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-2 here. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Come on.
Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one hit to right. And that's the third out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go, bottom 4.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Castellanos in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swinging a foul out of play.
Suaba, yan tonti bumamaro yun di puta.
Ball 2.
Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ty France, the next up for the Padres. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
That's ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
close, ruled a ball. And now it's 3-2.
Oh, quase.
Right through there, got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Brendan Donovan. Now pitching for the
new
Padres,
pitcher in the game, Yuki
5,
Matsui.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That clips the corner. Donovan in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Germany. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground right side. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one in the air right field. Sheets on the move towards foul ground, but misjudges this one, and it falls. Around second now, going for 3.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So up next, Dominic Canzone. That misses, and that is ball 1. Late with the swing there. One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 5th. That one outside. Ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. Canzone wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
There's the strike at the knees. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
And that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Raley at the plate now as he chases after that one. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. That one pushed to the left and foul. Step off, throw to first. Rodriguez back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Ball 1.
Sets him down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. Last half of the fifth coming up. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Manny Machado. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
That was fucking ball, man.
That's ball two.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 2.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2.
Bogart.
Rips that one to right. And makes the grab. And that is that.
What?
Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 4 and the Padres 3. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Randy Arozarena now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the second baseman.
Seattle, the second baseman, Colt.
He's quickly
Emerson.
adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
That's outside. Ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Nope.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Just missed. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 down, bases empty. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners.
Robles.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Out there to center. And that'll do it. Mariners are down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Bang, sabi itong buong order, bang. Quase água.
Back here in San Diego, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That one catches the zone.
What?
That is strike 2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Spire, the power lefty, up as well. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in spot. George Kirby done for the night. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Cooper Criswell gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game.
64. 39.
Could go either way, so this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Checks over to first, back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that
Runner on the move, pitch misses. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner goes again. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Bombati.
Yeah. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The relay, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Laureano on the move. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Ball.
Runner on the go again.
Aye.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the
Let's
stolen
go.
base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Tied at 4. That one
That's
just
outside.
misses the outside corner. And the count's full. Ty France on deck for the Padres.
Nicky Kuboasi no poncha só.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In
Yes.
the air to left
Bang.
center. Robles on the move to
scored
the
it.
gap. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third.
This one, ball.
5-4 now as they take the lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good
The first
pass to the
baseman,
baseball.
number 4, Ty France.
France in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Pillato.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Center field. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 5 and the M's 4. Top of inning number
Leading off for
7.
Seattle,
And stepping
the
in for the
shortstop,
Mariners, Leo Rivas.
Rivas.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. In the air to left center. Laureano on his way over. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman.
Here's the Mariners
Brendan
leadoff man,
Donovan.
Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey.
The Padres holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Close,
Ball 2.
but called a ball. And it's 2-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so He's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And it falls. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Adrian Morejon gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Cinco. That's good.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And the 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Sheets coming on. That's out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Canzone, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Donovan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike on the inside corner. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. Got him. Out number 3.
Let's go.
1 left for Seattle. They trail it 5-4.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Edward Bizzardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Vai base para não score, Freddy.
This one in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next, Padres, the second baseman.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, no, never mind. 54, 37. Que ótimo. Tomou massa. Nope.
Line drive, base hit, and a man aboard.
Up next,
So, Singy, let's dive into the
Padres.
numbers
Corey.
courtesy of
Number
StatCast.
13,
Do you even
Manny
feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Now Machado up here. Tatis runs. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from first to second. Pulls him off the bag.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Okay, Bambati.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
No hit.
Tap back to the mound. On to first. And that is that. 1 left for San Diego. They lead at 5-4.
Jammer zwaar.
Back here at
Leading
Petco
off with
Park.
the Mariners,
We're at the
the
top
center
of the
fielder,
8th.
number
And now it's Julio
44,
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Okay.
There's a high chopper. Bogaerts fields it cleanly. Not in time. He's safe.
did a nice job getting there. Good
Up
throw,
next for
but
Seattle,
very
the first
difficult to
baseman,
get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. No outs. Runner at first. Luke Raley digs in now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Morejon keeping him close. And fouled off. 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The Mariners with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Another 1-2. This one popped up. Middle of the infield. Tatis takes it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well.
Double play.
That's what caused him to pop it up.
So now here's the DH. Randy Arozarena. And there's a ball.
That's in. Ball 2.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Line drive, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and
Vamos,
they keep the
Manny.
runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now it's the second baseman. And Chris, what about the stolen base to try and get the tying run into scoring position?
It's definitely in play, and you want to see it early in this count.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that's the third out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 5 and the M's 4. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle,
now, new pitcher
number
on the mound as we
47,
roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Take the first one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Padres,
Jackson Merrill at the dish now. If you look at his early accomplishments, most start by calling him the youngest player ever to, and they got him.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
I know. So.
Merrill wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. And that one hammered.
Wrong.
That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jackson.
Next for the Padres, Ramon Laureano.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Fly mesmo bom, bom. Vamos, Ramon.
0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Yes.
This one high in the air to left center.
Round ball.
And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly
Jackson
as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Sprint.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Vamos, Nick.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Through 8 full. The Padres with the lead 6-4. Last chance coming up for the Mariners.
Bom. Bom erro só lá, viu?
We go to the
Leading off for
ninth,
the Mariners,
and
the
stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
3 out. Bang. 3 out mas. Se acaba quem vai vir. Se acaba.
Now pitching for the
So the
Padres,
closer summoned from the
number
bullpen,
22,
Mason Miller.
Mason.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so
Miller.
good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Just missed. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
This one in the air right field, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how
Up
you
next for
respond.
Seattle,
Leadoff
the
man
shortstop,
comes up, gets into
Leo
scoring position.
Rivas.
Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
The
Pitching
Mariners
for the
going with a
Mariners,
pinch hitter,
number 12,
Josh Naylor.
Josh.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
First baseman.
This to center field. And there's one down.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
So now with one away and a man at second, Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That clips the corner.
Bambo,
And he'll
bambo.
challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Padres trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
Well, so many
Challenge
hard-throwing
Lolin.
relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Enconho, diz que Carl Riley. Denton. Ok, vamos ver.
Tying run at the plate.
Inside, ball 2.
Batting second, Carl Riley. Vamos de lá.
The 2-2. Swing and a
Bam,
miss.
meu
He
amor.
struck him
Up
out.
next for Seattle,
Down to the last
catcher,
out for the
Cal.
Mariners.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh.
Nope.
Runner at second, 2 down. And there's a strike.
Bambo.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 2-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Challenge low lay. Oh, Diambo.
They're down to their final strike.
Pami.
The tying run at the plate. Got him! And that's the
Nice
ball
team,
game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a hold of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in
Bom
certain
é que
spots.
só
Definitely
a
a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris
Fucking
Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for
hora
stopping by.
e
I'm John Shambi.
35
Talk to you soon.
minutos. Eu erro aqui, só lagada. Bom. Gavin Sheets, 2 runs, 3 hits, OT, 2 RBI. Jackson Merrill também 3 hits, 2 RBI. Gavin Sheets, player of the game. Pami. 3, 4. Ganhar. Jackson Merrill. Que mano, tem que banda. Merrill só. Andujar. Ok. Merrill, nice. 21 hits. Não tô vendo. Joder, ganha. Que te Marte. Joder. Just shit the runs. Ya, bien para mí, bien.